All right, this is Kevin with Apollo Plumbing at 1065 Southwest Lindenvale for Peter and Michelle Bulger. We are currently up a 3-inch storm drain line from a downspout. If you're facing the garage, it's on the right-hand side. I just reset my footage counter. I'm going to do a pullback video as my lens was getting gummed up and I couldn't see anything, so the pullback video is going to be the way to go. We do see a break in the line, a hole with soil coming in, as I see gravel down here, so this is definitely a concern. We got 3-inch cast iron, and we do have some corrosion, heavy buildup right here. I'm going to give multiple options, whether to fix just the hole or rehabilitate the whole line. It is under concrete, so it would be a kind of invasive area to dig, especially next to a very vulnerable retaining wall that it's costly to repair. But we would need to get all this corrosion out of the cast iron portion, as this was updated at some point to ABS right here, and they just stopped at the cast iron transition, as I would strongly recommend to address this while we're here versus just fixing one spot. But as you can see, we got ABS pipe, there's some gravel in the line, so we need to get that gravel out prior to lining this very delicately. You see a fracture at the top there, and then we're going to see the hole on the right there. You can see the broken piece of ABS sticking in. So there's a hole on the right allowing all this gravel in. Another hole right there, big old gash. So there's a few areas, either like a 4-foot span, or I would just line. And this looks okay. We could line about 15 feet and just leave this ABS. So a 15-foot liner on the 3-inch ABS. We could go from the downspout down to here, but the rest of this ABS is looking good. I don't see any concerns of this area, but I'll write them a proposal there. Right there in that point right there on the left, that connects over to the downspout by the tree stump, by the ejection pump from the crawl space. So that connection on the left right there. And then, so that crosses underneath the driveway. I'm gonna go scope that with my micro camera and see if I can get that. But see all this gravel in here? That came from that hole, so that's creating a void underneath this expensive retaining wall, so it's a good idea to get that repaired. So let me clean up my lens. And that is the downspout right there. And then roughly right there is where the hole is, and then the rest of the old cast iron pipe. So I recommend 15 feet of lining, 3-inch ABS and cast iron, broken ABS and corroded cast iron after it's cleaned out and flushed out. This does drain out to the street over there, Lindenvale. And then over there is the corner downspout with the ejection sump pump that comes right across here and ties into this line. So we'll end video here. Thank you.